Professional boundaries. So a lot of people have been for interview and they ask them, what do you understand by professional boundaries? How can you maintain professional boundaries at work? So professional boundaries are the limits. They are those limits that tells you how to behave in your place of work. Professional boundaries are the limit that guide you to act properly. You know, this is things you must do and these are things you must not do. So there are limit that tells you how to behave and act properly towards your colleagues, the people you care for, which are the residents or the patients, and their families. So professional boundaries will help you to act properly in the place of work. So when you maintain professional boundaries, everybody is safe. Everybody feel respected. Everybody is equal. But when you violate it, somebody must be disrespected. Somebody may no longer feel safe and people will not be happy. So maintaining professional boundaries include one, respecting people's space. Not coming close to someone, touching them because you want to speak to them, standing very close to somebody while talking to them. Someone can take an offense. You have to maintain and keep a reasonable distance. So, respecting personal space, you must give somebody space. You are talking to someone, you don't need to touch them. No, it is not allowed here. You don't need to come very close to the person like you want to enter into their eyes because you want to talk to them, to speak to them. So, respecting personal space, professional, you are respecting professional boundaries. Number 2, using kind and polite word while talking to people. You don't have to be rude. You don't have to be harsh. You don't have to say inappropriate things. You see somebody be like, what's up? Fuck off. What's up, babe? You don't say something like that. You don't say, hey, nigga. You don't say it here. I hope you know. So you must use polite word. You must never be rude. You must never be harsh. You don't shout at people at work. Maintaining professional boundaries. The next one I have here is keeping information secret. When you have your resident information or your colleague information, you are not meant to share it to people that shouldn't have that information. Maintaining professional boundaries. Now, the next one is being friendly with your colleagues and your resident, people you care for, but not being too close. These two things are different. When you are too close to somebody in the place of work, things could go wrong. You know why I say so? When you are too close to somebody, it can complicate things because you have now left the ethics of the job to being personal. When you are too close to somebody, you might be tempted to condone or hide or cover things that you shouldn't. Be friendly. When you are friendly, you can advise somebody, this thing you have done is a wrong practice. Please do not do it again. And you will be able to document it. But when you are too close, it will lead you to knowing a lot of things about them. Maybe you might come to know that, they are being depressed. Their boyfriend left them. He or she is having problem in the marriage. Now they give wrong medication and you conceal it. Now they do something bad, you conceal it. It can complicate things. So being friendly but not too close. Another thing is taking out private things from work. Take it out from work. You don't have to come to work to discuss about your private life. It could be used against you. You should not discuss that. I know that at some point in time we become very close to our colleagues, like we go outside of work and we are friends outside of work. In fact, we are families outside of work. Please, you have to be professional. You have to know what or things to say at work and things not to say at work. Now, using your time wisely. What do I mean? You are at work and you are not meant to in between shifts. You just start your car and you move out, you zoom out without any valid reason because you feel you can do it. you are not being professional. Maintaining professional boundary, treating everybody equal, being fair to everyone, and not discriminating against this person, and this person is your friend. You don't do that. Now, keeping promises, making sure that the trust, when you say, I'm going to attend to this resident, don't worry about it. Please make sure you attend to that person. Because if that person comes back to see that you did not do that, the person will find it difficult to trust you. So you have to keep to promises so you can be trusted. Okay? So professional boundaries are these things that I've mentioned, and any other one you can find out for yourself. Okay, so professional boundaries are limits to what you can do, that helps you to behave properly, appropriately to your colleagues and the resident or the patient you care for, and your family, their family members. Okay, making sure you keep reasonable distance. You are talking to someone, reasonable distance. You don't have to, shout at them, put your eyes into their eyes. You don't have to. Solving conflict the way you should solve it. Reporting appropriately the way you should report. So when you do all these things, you are maintaining professional boundaries. But when you are going against them, you are going against professional boundaries. Okay, I hope this explanation helps. So whenever you go for an interview and they ask you, what do you understand by professional boundaries? These are things you have to say. Yes, they are limits to how I would behave at work, things I should do and things I should not do. Because maintaining professional boundaries will help people to be respected, they will feel safe, and everybody is happy. Okay,